In this video lecture, I am going to discuss mainly the p block elements. Now, I have already discussed s block elements. Now, for your information, hydrogen and helium, your hydrogen is 1s1 and helium is your 1s2. Hydrogen is 1s1 and helium is 1s2. But actually, you know, helium is placed along with your noble gas and hydrogen is separately placed on the left hand side at top corner of the periodic table. That's why we do not include generally hydrogen and helium in s block elements. Generally, we do not include. Now, what are p block elements? So please write, all of you, p block elements. P block elements are those elements. P block elements are those elements whose last electron enter into the p ऑर्बिटल. कहता है जिसका अंतिम इलेक्ट्रॉन p ऑर्बिटल में जाए उसी को हम p ब्लॉक एलिमेंट कहेंगे. जैसे लास्ट इलेक्ट्रॉन s में गया तो s ब्लॉक, लास्ट इलेक्ट्रॉन p में जा रहा है तो p ब्लॉक, और अगर लास्ट इलेक्ट्रॉन d में जाए देन इट इज d ब्लॉक, और लास्ट इलेक्ट्रॉन अगर f में जाएगा देन इट विल बी योर f ब्लॉक. Now, since we know P6, P1, P block, P2, P block, P3, P block, and then again P6. That's why the elements from group 13 to 18, the elements from group 13 to 18 means 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. They are your elements of P block. For example, if we consider 13, they are boron, aluminium, gallium, indium, thallium. 14 we have carbon, silicon, germanium, tin and lead. 15 we have nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth. 16 we have oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium and polonium. 17 you know fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine and acetylene. And 18, which is your noble gas, we have neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. अब सवाल उठता है कि इस नोबल गैस में सर हीलियम तो आपने नहीं दिखाया. आई होप यू नो हीलियम एट दिस पॉइंट, सपोज, while hydrogen is at this point, because in first period there are only two elements. One is hydrogen, that is 1s1, and another is helium, that is your 1s2. So these are the members of your p block. Now if we consider boron, this boron is your 2s2 2p1, while this carbon is your 2s2 2p2. This nitrogen is your 2s2 2p3. This oxygen is your 2s2 2p4. This fluorine is your 2s2 2p5, while this neon is your 2s2 2p6. तो देखिए P1 से स्टार्ट होकर के P6 गया. इसी तरह ये हो जाएगा 3p1, ये हो जाएगा 3p6, ये हो गया 4p1, that will be 4p6 and so on. Now, what are the general properties of your p block elements? in brief. So what is the general properties or general characteristics? General properties. Number one, their general outer electronic configuration. Their general outer electronic configuration is NS2 NP126. Now what does it mean? What does it mean? For example, if we write boron which has atomic number 5, मान लीजिए हमने बोरॉन लिखा जिसका एटॉमिक नंबर 5 है, इसका हम कन्फिगरेशन लिखते हैं 1s2 2s2 2p1. So which cell is outermost cell? मीन्स कौन सा ऑर्बिट बाहरी है? जो बाहरी सेल है वो है आपका सेकेंड सेल. तो सेकेंड सेल इज योर 2s2 2p1. इट मीन्स इफ n is equal to 2, then it is ns2 np1. Now next will be carbon, that will be ns2 np2, and finally noble gas will be your ns2 np6. So from ns2 np1 to finally ns2 np6, they all belongs to your p block. So they are the member of p block. Now the second main important property, if you observe, they include both metal as well as non-metal. The second point, they include both metal as well as non-metals. जिस तरीके से आपने देखा कि एस ब्लॉक में सभी मेटल थे अगर आप हाइड्रोजन हीलियम को छोड़ दें, लेकिन इस पी ब्लॉक में आपका मेटल भी है और आपका नॉन मेटल भी. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ यू राइट ग्रुप 13, that is boron, aluminum, gallium, indium and helium. Now this boron is your non-metal, but you know aluminum is metal. Similarly, if we write carbon, silicon, 14th group, germanium, tin and lead. So your tin and lead, they are metal. Your carbon is non-metal, while your silicon and germanium, you know, they are your semi-metal or metal alloy. तो आप कह सकते हो कि इसमें मेटल भी है, इस ब्लॉक में नॉन मेटल भी है और साथ ही साथ सेमी मेटल भी है. आपने क्लास 9th में ऑलरेडी पढ़ा है या 10th में व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ मेटल, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ नॉन मेटल एंड व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ योर सेमी मेटल. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज that is third point. Third point is they mainly form covalent compounds. They mainly form covalent compound. You know, S block elements, they mainly form ionic compound, while P block elements, they mainly form covalent compound. For example, you know aluminum, it form a compound like your AlCl3, and all of you know it is your covalent in nature. Means they have a tendency to share electron, not to transfer electron, not to lose electron. Aluminum have a tendency to share electron with other elements. Similarly, you know silicon, it will form SiCl4. You know phosphorus, it will form PCl3, PCl5. Phosphorus trichloride, phosphorus pentachloride. They all are your covalent compound. Next is That is fourth property. The oxides formed by most of the p block elements. The oxides formed by most of the p block elements are of acidic character. Means they are your acidic oxide. सबसे आसान आपका एग्जाम्पल है, आप कार्बन को ले लीजिए. तो जब आप कार्बन को लेते हैं, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, दिस कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड इज योर एसिडिक इन नेचर. Carbon is a p block element. Similarly, sulfur, which is a p block element, it forms sulfur dioxide. It forms sulfur trioxide, that is SO3. Now both SO2 and SO3, they are of your acidic nature. जबकि जो S ब्लॉक एलिमेंट का ऑक्साइड होगा, चाहे वो एल्कली मेटल का ऑक्साइड हो या आपको अल्कलाइन अर्थ मेटल का ऑक्साइड हो, दे आर ऑफ बेसिक नेचर. याद करिए जो हमने एस ब्लॉक में पढ़ा. फॉर एग्जांपल, somebody asks you calcium oxide, magnesium oxide, they are not of acidic nature, however they are of your basic nature. So the most of the, I cannot say all oxides are acidic nature, ऐसा नहीं कह रहे हैं. Most of the oxide formed by your p block element, they are of acidic character. Now for example, if you consider a p block elements like, say it is lithium 13th group, sorry, boron, then we have carbon, then we have nitrogen, then oxygen, then we have fluorine. Okay, now if you consider this is period, this is your period, and if we write boron, then aluminum, then gallium, then indium, and then helium. So what happens, this is left to right, this is top to bottom. So in period from left to right, non-metallic character increases. Left to right, non-metallic character increases. कहता है सर इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि अगर हमको कोई पूछे कि बताओ बोरन, कार्बन, नाइट्रोजन, ऑक्सीजन एंड फ्लोरीन में which one is most non-metallic, then my answer will be fluorine is your most non-metallic. It means the least non-metallic is your boron. However, in group from top to bottom, your metallic character increases. However, in group from top to bottom, your metallic character increases. तो अगर आपको कोई पूछे कि बोरन है, एल्युमिनियम है, गैलियम, इंडियम एंड थैलियम, which one will be most metallic, then your answer will be thallium will be most metallic. So which one will be least metallic in this 13th group? In 13th group, the least metallic will be your boron. Similarly, अगर हम 14th ग्रुप ले लेंगे, पर्टिकुलर हमने ले लिया 14th ग्रुप, such as carbon, silicon, germanium, tin and lead. In this case, metallic character increases. Means lead will be your most metallic. Lead will be your, in this case, you can say your lead is most metallic, while your carbon is least metallic. Carbon is your least metallic. Now, next important characteristic we can say, You know group 18 elements, that is your NS2NP6, they are called noble gas. They are called your noble gas because their reactivity is lowest. They are not reactive. And similarly, group 17 elements with a general formula NS2NP5. Group 17 elements with a general formula NS2NP5. They are called halogens. इनको क्या कहते हैं? हेलोजेंस. हेलोजेंस का मतलब होता है they are salt forming. Actually they form salt, that's why they are called halogens. Halos forming. Halos means salt forming. You know, seawater contains most of the salt in which there is halide and chloride bromides. So that's why they are called your halogens. Similarly, group 16 elements, that is your oxygen family, which is your NS2NP4. They are called chalcogens. They are called your chalcogens. कहते हैं इनको chalcogens क्यों कहते हैं? Why they are called chalcogens? Chalcogens means they are ore forming. They form ore. They are your ore forming because most of the element they form ore in the form of oxides. Oxygen से बन गया oxide, है ना? From sulfur they will give sulfides. So that's why as they form ore, that's why they are called your chalcogens. They are ore forming. The next property, that is the most of the elements will show variable oxidation state. वेरिएबल ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट. आप कहेंगे सर इसका क्या मीनिंग है? हमने कहा कि भाई ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट क्या है? जो आपको एलिमेंट पे चार्ज दिख रहा है ना, वही ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट कहलाता है. फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ यू कंसीडर एन एलिमेंट लाइक सल्फर, इफ वी राइट H2S, then sulfur has a charge of -2 because you know hydrogen has a charge of +1. But if we write sulfur dioxide, now you know oxygen is highly electronegative, so it has a charge of -2. अब दो ऑक्सीजन है तो -4, so sulfur has a charge of +4. Means the same sulfur have a charge -2. The same sulfur have a charge +4. Similarly, if I write SF6, sulfur hexafluoride, this is called your sulfur 6 है तो hexafluoride. Now you know fluorine have a charge -1. Fluorine have a charge -1. So 6 fluorine means -6. So sulfur has a charge of +6. So the sulfur has oxidation state +6. तो आपने क्या देखा कि भाई उसी सल्फर का ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट -2 भी हो रहा है. द सेम सल्फर हैज ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट +4 एंड द सेम सल्फर हैज ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट +6. सो मोस्ट ऑफ द एलिमेंट दे विल शो वेरिएबल ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट. Now, one last point but not the least. Very important. The point is collectively S and P block element, मतलब एक साथ collectively S and P block elements are known as representative element. They are collectively known as representative elements because they mainly represent your periodic table. For example, in this part, say we have S block. In this part we have P block, and then in this part, in this middle, we have our D block, and here we have separately your F block. तो ये आप एक शॉर्ट आइडिया दे सकते हैं कि भाई इनको रिप्रेजेंटेटिव एलिमेंट क्यों कहा जाता है, बिकॉज दे मेनली रिप्रेजेंट योर periodic table. So D block, it is in between your S and P, and F block, which is separate, that is your lanthanide and actinide. So I hope that is sufficient about the general characteristic of your S and P block elements. Thank you.